Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Good evening and welcome to another interesting episode of the program Standard and New. On this platform, we bring you all you need to know about product safety and quality. The whole idea is to protect you, the consumer, from fake and substandard products. We go the extra mile to ensure you get value for your money. Yes, that is what we are committed to do, and we will stop at nothing to achieve our mandate to improving lives through standards. Market surveillance is our focus this week. And what is it about this strategic department of the Standards Organization of Nigeria? We will tell you, but that's after this message. I'll be back shortly.
My people, SON no be pikin. SON na Standards Organization of Nigeria. You be importer, I be exporter. You don register the market where you dey sell for son. Standards Organization of Nigeria dey call you now to come register wetin you dey sell for Naija. This na to make everything wey dey Naija market get standard. If you never register, na im be say if dem gbab you go pay all the gbese and na your pocket go hear am. Sharparly, go register the market or product wey you dey sell for any SON wey near you. For Standard Organization Office, you go get correct information wey go help you know how you go take register. For more tori, visit SON website wey be www.son.gov.ng. Standard Organization of Nigeria, una dey improve life through standard.
If you just joined us, the program is Standard and New, reaching you from Africa's largest television network, the NTA. My name is E016, and always my pleasure bringing the program to you. Every day, millions of goods find their ways into the markets across the country. These goods are both produced locally and imported into the country. Investigations have shown that a significant number of these goods are fake or substandard. The creation of a Market Surveillance Directorate by the Standards Organization of Nigeria, among other measures, is to ascertain the quality of these goods and their prevalence in the markets. This is with a view to removing them from the shelves. Please take a look.
There are thousands of goods sold at various markets across Nigeria. These products, whether household or industrial goods, are either produced locally or imported into the country. The desire of any consumer is to derive satisfaction from goods purchased and get value for money. This objective, however, has over the years been threatened by the prevalence of fake and substandard products in the markets.
People cloning other people's products, faking them and bringing them into the country, and unsuspecting consumers will pick these products as if they are genuine, and when they take them and they don't satisfy them, especially those ones that have gotten SON's accredited documents which show that SON is behind those products, and when some other people who do not have anything to do with the products now come in contact with them, then begin to bring them in as if SON has accredited them. If you consume such products and they don't satisfy you, you will say, yes, SON is not doing anything. These regulatory agencies are not doing anything. But it's because you are not picking the correct one. You are not getting the genuine one. And that is exactly what SON is saying, that when you align yourself with the mandate of SON standard operating procedures, your products should get into circulation and Nigerians will get them, consume them, and get value for their money.
What has happened over time is that the Standards Organization of Nigeria has continued to evolve measures to clean the markets. Apart from regular stakeholders' engagement on the dangers of fake and substandard products, the SON, through its MANCAP and offshore scheme, has made remarkable strides at checking the influx of substandard products in our markets.
When you tell Nigerians what exactly is the aim of the SON, especially when they are partnering with a market that has the same focus with them, it makes things easy, because at the end result is the safety of Nigerians, the life of Nigerians. We don't want to lose anymore. We have lost a lot. Many people have died as a result of ignorance.
We have very good officers in the Standard Organization of Nigeria. They are the one you can describe as the round pegs in round holes. They are doing very, very well. Son is doing very well about maintaining standards and about educating route tire users, route the drivers, and even the commuters. Standard Organization are doing very, very well.
Today you see importers that can gladly come out and market their products, unlike what it used to be. Okay, now you can access importers through their products now. So it's no longer the days where people will continue to fake other products. All right, and you know what that means. If you can be proud of your product, that means that if something goes wrong, the government can come after you. There will be no hiding place for that person. So that is one good thing that Standard Organization of Nigeria has succeeded in impacting in the way we import our goods.
We are fighting. Customers will also help us. There's the law here now. If you come here to buy something that is substandard, we will now apprehend the person that sold it to you. Once you have your receipt. These are part of the thing we are trying to. So those who brought something and we refuse them to sell it, we not like to bring it again. That's the area we are looking upon. So that person will now take the cheapest, not to do that again, because no more acceptable.
They've been encouraging most of us that are interested in complying to standard to make sure we keep fit to it. We keep on because of safety. With the effort of the Electrical Glass Association and the SON, most of the end users have come to realize that patronizing quality product or standard product means they have to live well, they have to make sure they don't waste their money, and even apart from that, their security of their lives and property are secured.
Random sampling of products through unscheduled visit to our markets, as well as intelligence gathering, are parts of a robust standards enforcement mechanism developed by the agency to stem the tide of fake goods in Nigeria. The volume of seizures made over the years attest to the success of these initiatives by the SON in its war against fake and substandard products.
SON want to save your money. We want you to have value for money, and then the customers that buy your product should also have value for money. The government of today has issued executive orders, particularly on ease of doing business. And one of the key points of doing business and making it easier is transparency.
It is just illegal to sell unregistered product in the Nigerian market. In other words, every imported product must be registered. That is the only thing that gives you the approval to sell that product in the Nigerian market.
Is the agency resting on its oars in this regard?
If you don't obey the law, this is what will happen to your goods.
The SON believes strictly that the fight against fake and substandard products is a collective responsibility of every Nigerian.
It's Standard and New, and we are glad you're watching. Market surveillance is our focus on the program. What is it all about, and how does the agency carry out this function? SON Deputy Director, Market Surveillance and Operations Directorate, Sulaiman Issa, is our guest on the program. He'll be providing answers to these questions and more. Alhaji sir, you're welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you.
What is the concept of market surveillance?
Over the years, the state offices nationwide have been carrying out activities of market surveillance, and basically they visit the markets to look for new products that might have not been registered with SON, and then they inspect supermarkets to fish out products that do not comply with the requirements of the standard, especially in terms of labeling requirements, products that might have expired, so that those products should be removed off the shelf. But with time, the management have seen the need to also look at other aspects, because this market surveillance is a tool that actually being used by, especially in developed nations, whereby most activities of compliance are done normally through market surveillance. And that is why we see alerts, because even in Standards Organization of Nigeria, we do receive alerts of products that are to be recalled, especially like whenever faults are found with certain products, like vehicles and others, normally we receive alerts. So basically what they do is they go to the market, they have information on products, and those that are found to be substandard are actually they are on alert, and automatically they are off the shelf. That cannot, of course, be the same situation in Nigeria, because we have a different kind of environment.
Yes.
But all the same, what we have seen the need, for example, our products that are certified, there is need for monitoring, because it was found that after certification of both locally and imported products, for example, our MANCA for locally manufactured products, every product must be MANCA certified.
Yes.
That means it has to comply to the minimum requirements of our standard. MANCA, that is conformity, yes, mandatory conformity assessment program. So, what are the basis for that certification? We go to the factory, we normally do quarterly inspections. We inspect these products, we test, based on which management consider these products for certification. But we now found that sometimes you see products that are in the market different from those you see at the factory level. So it was directed that all products for certification must also be sampled at the market level, so that you have two sets of reports, one from the factory, the other one from the market. Okay. So if any manufacturer is doing window dressing, you know, making sure it gives us products that are good, we are also at liberty to go to the market without his knowledge to pick this product, and that will balance the situation. So also for imported products, you find that we have several procedures at the port. We have the import requirements of documentation. We are also at the port to physically inspect these products. The SONCAP, that's Son Conformity Assessment Program, ensures that these products are tested offshore before import. But we also discover that there are certain malpractices that has to do with this import. An importer could bring up a product that meets the requirement, and based on which that product is certified to SONCAP. He may import one or two consignments that comply. Later on, he could now also brought other products and, you know, take them to the market, and they might not be complying. So sampling these products at the market level also gives us an opportunity to ensure that whatever you are bringing, you have to and that are meeting quality requirements, you must be consistent in that. And in the course of our operations, we'll be able to find quite a number of products that do not meet quality requirements, and you know, the normal action is taken on that. We do evacuation, but that is only based on test report.
Let's take a look at your operations over the years. How has it been?
Recently, there has been a directive for improvement. For example, over the years, we've been receiving reports from the market of abuse of our certification marks. You know, we have various certification marks for our products. For MANCAP, there's a particular certification mark for MANCAP. It has the MANCAP logo, and for every product, for example, if it's an electrical product, it has EE, that's electronic stroke, a number. If it's food, it also have FT, that is food technology stroke and all that. But we discovered that these certification marks are being abused. So these are areas that we improve surveillance on. You know, we go to the market, we check the labeling. Labeling is very, very important, because it guides the buyers. I think buyers rely more on labeling. You want to buy a product, you have an idea of what kind of product you want to buy. For example, you want to buy, let's say, clipper, wall clipper is very popular. The quality is known, but wall clipper is produced in USA. You know, so when you go to the market, you want to see that product, you look at the labeling and all our standards, because whatever we're doing, we're trying to that's the standard, to implement the standard, to enforce the requirements of the standard. So your labeling must comply with the requirements of the standard. So that is what we do. So it's a guide. So when we go, whenever we see any abuse of label, your company is not certified to MANCAP, but your product is having MANCAP logo. If it's an imported product, you do not have a SONCAP, then you are having SONCAP logo and the number. You know, so normally when we see that, we confirm, do this product really have this certification or not? You know, we also have certification for product registration. All imported products must be registered for traceability, so that whenever whenever there are issues on products, we want to know the importer, and we have the record. So for those products that are not registered, you know, and then they have the product registration number on them, you know, we trace it. We trace them to the importer, and then we take action. We also have the SON Act 2015, which gives powers to the powers of the DG to act in such cases, powers of enforcement officers. Enforcement officers have powers of the policeman. We could enter premises, we could go to the market, so that gives us the legal framework, you know, to perform these functions.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Are there challenges on the job?
Of course there are challenges. Okay. First of all, the normal challenge, of course, are resources, the funding, vehicles, and all that. But I'm happy to say that this management, the DG, is actually providing resources. In fact, what is happening is the DG is waiting for us to come up with ideas that will actually improve the system, and that's what we're just doing now. Oh. So because of these challenges, we have a lot of ideas that we're putting in place right now. For example, we have the e-commerce. This is an area we did not go in before now. You know, this online shopping. We have the Jumia, the Konga, Gigi, and all that. So we also have ISO standard to monitor the activities of these service providers. You know, there are lots of complaints. We are aware of these complaints. And this standard provides all requirements that is needed to ensure that whatever these service providers are promising, that they come right.
Alaji, can you just share your achievements with us?
We are at the markets. All the state offices have been directed, you know, to focus on products that are being reported on that have issues. We also have database of failed products, you know. So with that, all state offices are actually going out for these products. So I will say that what we have achieved in the past were the normal things we've been doing. But what we are going to do right now are areas. You know, some have gone E. Yes, we have a lot of areas, starting with the product registration is E. You do everything at the comfort of your room. For import products, we're on NICES. That's the Nigeria Integrated Customs Information System. We have the son.gov.ng. You know, we work with, you use it to do whatever you want to do there. It's self-service. Then we're also on the trade.gov.ng. You transact your business online. Meanwhile, like I said, we have database. So we already have an idea of the products that are having problems. And we go to the market to try buy, you know. So we have our result from several angles. We have the normal routine inspections, we test these products. We pick samples from the ports and borders. These samples are tested. We have the lab report. Then we also go and try. We obtain receipt, then we test. So you see, once we do that and there is failure, then we can trace it back. For example, we can trace, first of all, to the shop where these products are bought, and it will have to lead us to the dealer and then the importer, so that action could be taken. Yeah.
So I want you to tell us what the reactions of the marketers and importers.
You see, our activities on market surveillance before now have been quiet. We have not been having much of publicity. But again, DG wants us to follow the normal procedure. We start with sensitization. In fact, as I'm talking to you today, associations from Aspanda are meeting the DG at 3 o'clock. And why are they meeting him? We have quality issues based on market surveillance reports. We have issues with auto parts, for example, lubricants. There are lots of complaints, and based on our activities on market surveillance, buying and testing, we have a lot of failures. So, but before actions are taken, normally it's good to sensitize the sellers. Even if you are just a seller, you are a retailer, it's your responsibility for you to know what kind of products are you dealing with, what are the quality requirements, what are the standards that are required, so that you ensure that you are on the right side of the law. So the DG wants us to first of all sensitize these traders and importers. So I want to advise importers especially that they should use this opportunity to ensure that they comply strictly. Because even where they succeed, they register a product and then they now go behind to bring something else. They are able to clear this product. We are still going to meet them at the market level.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's still standard and new. Feedback is next.
If you see something unwholesome, come to SON. Go to any of our state offices and make your complaints, and it will be well addressed. When you have an issue, you call our toll-free line. One of them is very easy to memorize: 080 022 55 766 and 070 5699 0099. We have customer care people that are there to receive your call 24 hours a day. So your problem will be adequately addressed to you.
Hello and welcome to the feedback segment of the program. I am Halimot Osifo. If you have missed any episode so far, don't worry. Just go on YouTube, search for Standard and You, view, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll be glad you did. Our first message here is from Charles. It says, where is your office in Delta State and what is the requirements for getting a license? Alright, Charles, SON Edo State office also covers for Delta State, which is located at Block D1, second floor, Federal Secretariat, Benin. And for information about license, you can visit our website on www.son.gov.ng. Friday from Benin says, I suspect there are a lot of fake electrical bulbs sold here in Benin. I can't count the number of times I buy bulbs and it dies within a month. Please do something. Thank you so much, Friday. We begin an investigation on that. Unwa Roro says, what is the difference between the SON and NAFDAC? The Standards Organization of Nigeria and the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control are both government regulatory agencies, but NAFDAC ensures the quality or safety of food and drugs, while SON goes beyond that. We protect Nigerians from fake and substandard products. David says, I love the work you are doing in ensuring that Nigerians use standard products. Thank you so much, David. We are glad you do. And that's the much we can take on the feedback segment of the program. If you have any information for us, please call us or send us a message on the number 0705972445. Follow us on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. You can also send a mail to the address thestandardandyou@gmail.com. Let's do this again, same time, same station next week. Bye for now.
Choose life and live. Buy original.